But I want to point out to people that had this been the case while he was president, there's no way you wouldn't have known.
Right.
Yeah. Because he would have had to have these treatments. So this is not something he was carrying around or that he was hiding. And as Anna said, we know about his struggles.
Now that it has come out that Joe Biden also has late-stage prostate cancer, which takes years and years. I watched several videos yesterday from trusted doctors. We're going to show you some stuff here. It takes years and years to metastasize the way that it has now into his bones, and it is late-stage prostate cancer, which at his age, and especially being the president of the United States, there is simply no way. I have not heard one person say there was any way that this could have got by the doctors for years and years and years. So now a secondary scandal has broken. There was the mental scandal, the mental acuity scandal, and now there's a complete other scandal as it relates to who knew that he had cancer, when did he know it? He said he had it years ago, which we all were like, oh no, he doesn't have cancer, it's just because he has dementia, he accidentally said it. Let's jump over to the ladies of The View, and of course they're running cover for the whole charade.
What they're saying is, you know, there are three ways they can treat it. His age will have a lot to do with how they do it. But I want to point out to people that had this been the case while he was president, there's no way you wouldn't have known.
Right.
Yeah. Because he would have had to have these treatments. So this is not something he was carrying around or that he was hiding. And as Anna said, we know about his struggles. We know about his struggles, and now we know about this one. And I just, again, want to commend the people who cut their tongues off and said, get well soon, you know? And because I think that it did something for me.
Yeah.
It
The
made
people who
me...
didn't cut their tongues off, I have a place where they can put them.
I don't think this is a time for politics, but what I will say is that this administration has cut cancer funding research by 31% since 2025. And the U.S., for being such a wealthy country, seems to be cutting cancer research not only for our elderly, our men, but also our children. And I think that's so despicable and so disdainful.
All right, there's a lot to cover there. I think most importantly, let it be known that I will not be sticking my tongue in any of, I can think of at least two places that you were talking about, Anna Navarro. No. That's one thing. Number two, Whoopi. You are implying that they would have known about this, and so that it must have just shown up, because if they would have known about it years ago, they would have told us. Have you ever heard of a conspiracy? Have you ever heard of, I don't know, government not telling people exactly what's going on? Like, you're so profoundly dim after years and years of all of the lies that we have seen. Like, is it so crazy to you, Whoopi? Are you so freaking hopped up on the indica every day that it does not enter your mind that it might be that actually there was an inside group of people with his doctor and perhaps Dr. Jill Biden and whoever else that knew he had those things, that was giving him the treatments for it and didn't tell anyone because they wanted to, spoiler alert, maintain power? Because as Emperor Palpatine told Anakin, those who have power usually want to retain it. That was a loose quote when they were at the thing with the thing. You know what I'm talking about from Revenge of the Sith. So Whoopi, think a little bit, right? That's think a little bit. So Anna, I'm not sticking my tongue there. Whoopi, I want you to think. And then what was the third thing? Then Sunny, lady, she then connects it to the American healthcare industry as it pertains to cancer. And that's fine to talk about. Sure, that is. And actually, there's a guy that you guys don't like very much. His name is Robert F. Kennedy, and he's working on figuring out why we're poisoning ourselves literally from birth when we give kids formula that has high fructose corn syrup and all these chemicals and everything else. And then we put Fruit Loops in front of them when they're 5 and they have literal poisons and everything else. But you don't like him very much. But also, lady, are you implying that Joe Biden that this wasn't discovered because he wasn't getting the care he deserved, that the president of the United States was not getting the care he deserved? It's just absolutely insane. Fellas, let's be real. Everyone could use an extra hand. But with Blue Chew, you get an extra leg. They're the original service offering chewable tablets to help you with performance, and now they've taken it up a notch. Introducing Blue Chew Max, a powerhouse formula combining the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable tablet. This combo is so strong you might even have to move towns with the amount of noise you'll be making. That means fast-acting, long-lasting support when you need it most. Be ready when the moment's right. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with a licensed medical provider, and once approved, your prescription ships directly to your door discreetly and hassle-free. No waiting rooms, no awkward conversations, no pharmacy lines. And here's the best part. We've got a special deal just for you. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code Rubin. Just pay $5 shipping. So if you've been looking to step up your game, head on over to BlueChew.com and use promo code Rubin to get started. More confidence, better moments, delivered straight to you. For more details and important safety information, visit BlueChew.com.